Okay.
Subbed or dubbed?
Definitely sub.
Okay, finally.
Why does dub even
Like,
exist?
bro, exactly. Why does it exist?
Because you're literally taking out
You're
the
taking.
anime part
Do
of
you
it. Why do you
get?
want to watch it in English or
Even the
another like
even the words don't sound. The voices don't sound the
the voices are the
same.
problem. The voices are actually the problem because I don't watch anything in dub. Not even talking of anime. Any movie that is not in English, please watch it in the original language because you can't get the emotions and like the feel.
Hello, my name is
Yeah.
Pelumi Ayobami. I am a networking engineer by day,
Okay.
and by nighttime I am an anime watcher slash superhero, right? I save the world one. Okay, I can't actually decide what I do for nighttime, but I shall save the world in the night. You just don't need to know the details about it, right?
Yeah.
Could you introduce yourself for us, please?
Well, I am Kilichi Anifowoshi. I know very, very confusing name, but yeah.
Wait, what? I'd actually just heard it.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Somebody is Igbo,
Don't
somebody is
worry,
Yoruba.
it's not even a long story. It's not even a story. It's just a decision
Are you serious?
that did not even start with me. Because I have an elder brother that is Ebuka Anifowoshi, so just know that it was
Oh
not.
Jesus. Okay,
So
so
yeah,
they've
it's
been
just
doing it
my
for a
parents
while.
doing whatever they like because they are very much
They're
Yoruba.
allowed to. They give birth to you, so they might as well name
Yes.
you whatever they
So
want.
I'm a pharmacist by day and night.
Okay, that's really cool. Okay.
But then I'm also a content creator, a hairstylist, creative all around. Whatever it is that I feel like doing, I do it. Basically.
I love that actually. Whatever I feel like doing, I do it. I really
Yeah.
love that. Okay. Um, so this conversation that we're going to be having is really just finding out your interaction with anime, your love for
Okay.
it, or whatever it is. But I'm just going to start off with, when did you start watching anime?
I think it's been about 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah, 6 years of actively watching anime.
Wow.
Sometimes I don't watch it. Sometimes I watch it for like a very long time. That's the only thing I would watch. But yeah, 6 years.
Okay. What was your first anime?
Mm, my first anime was not even like a popular genre. It was a what do they call it? They call it like slice of life kind of anime. It was about
Okay.
music, piano no mori.
Oh, okay.
That's what I watched. That was my first anime. It was about a boy that wanted to be a classical music pianist or whatever.
Okay.
It was just really a good story,
I
and
serious.
I watched it all in Japanese, and I was like, "See, this is me."
I
I mean, it made
serious.
so much sense. And then after that, I went into Hunter x Hunter.
Okay. Yeah, the
Classic.
ones that we know, because I don't
Yeah.
know the first one you watched.
So it was actually quite interesting because I mean I watch movies that are like that don't necessarily make sense, but like they still make sense to me. So
Okay. Okay.
I loved no Mori, but I don't think I've watched any anime that's like that in a while.
I've actually
Yeah.
never heard of that one.
Maybe you should check it out.
I will definitely take that down. I will take it down and I will check it out, because the
Yeah,
story
you
has to be
should.
wholesome. Because when you just talk about the pianist, the story has to be
Yeah,
quite
it
wholesome
is.
for you to
It is.
really do that. Okay, so what do you enjoy the most about anime?
I just like the fact that to a lot of people it seems very unrealistic, but I think it's very realistic. Like, because I love animations, I feel like they bring to life the things that we can never like have,
Okay, okay,
like in the real sense of it. And I
okay.
love the drama. The drama is great.
So one of the things I've actually really been experiencing recently, or maybe over some time, is I feel like anime teaches us a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
We might not notice it. The media generally teaches us a lot of things. And then I was watching Seven Deadly
Oh
Sins.
yeah, I
You've seen it,
have.
yeah? So I went on Netflix. I gathered,
Mm-hmm.
all the different years and whatever Netflix has done with the animation,
Mm-hmm.
and I was watching it. And I realized, you see, one of the major things you see in a lot of anime is they take people that's from different cultures or experiences
Yes,
or very
yes.
different fairy tale characters and band them
Bring them
together. That's
together.
literally what Seven Deadly Sins are. You have a giant, you
Inclusivity.
have a demon, you have an angel, you have. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And by seeing that, something we ingrain in our brains or we don't realize we are learning is accept that people are different.
Yeah, people
And
are.
it's okay for this ragtag team of different people to be working together and to love each other and be very
Yeah, that makes
friendly.
so much
Do you
sense.
get
Yeah.
right? And we are learning that without even actually learning that. Now, when you see a different person, your instant reaction isn't going to fight it because you have something that you've accepted that difference can come into
Yeah.
place, right? So that's actually a really big thing. Friendship, power of friendship,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah,
Loyalty.
yeah. Do you understand? You
Yeah.
learn a lot of things from friendships, even the way they deal with issues. You see, it helps you to even understand how we interact with some issues as human beings. So I feel like generally, anime is very interesting stuff.
Yeah, it
So
is
I
actually.
I want to ask you if there's any particular or common genre of anime or type of anime that you've maybe been watching recently or that your friends have been talking about. For example, my brother gave me a couple of isekai anime. That's
Okay.
literally someone dies in the regular world and goes to
Yeah,
another
go to
world.
another one.
One he was a farmer, the other one he was a goblin and was powering up like crazy. So I watched
Really?
like three back to back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is, but to me, it might not be the what is going around. We have the JJK and the other ones, right? But is there any particular um, type or genre? You might not know the genres, but any particular type of anime you think is kind of like more common with the people that you know or you yourself?
With everybody I know is battle shonen. Everybody is watching shonen. So sometimes when I watch like other genres, they're like, "What's wrong with you, babe?" Like they're like, "It's boring, it's whatever." But like, I just like to watch things that I like. Doesn't have to be like what you like, but I like it though.
Yeah.
So there's this um Psyche K. Have you watched Psyche K? I love it.
Oh my
I found myself
gosh.
rewatching it like 2 or 3 times because I'm like, why do they not make things like this? I keep hoping that they keep making more episodes because, like, I laughed. I laughed
Exactly.
so hard watching Psyche K. Like, I had to get my sister to watch it, get my brother to watch it. And I'm like, please, whoever made Psyche K, please
Yeah.
help us. We
The guy
need
is
more.
crazy. The guy is crazy because
No, it
Sakike
was.
broke the third wall, the fourth wall. Basically,
He, I don't know, he was pure gold.
bro, I swear, the part that tripped me the most was because he was going to be born with pink hair, he made the
Decided to
world.
make other people have other bro literally
Do
controls the
you
world
understand?
just so he can
Just
live a
so,
boring life.
oh my goodness! Because imagine if people just had brown hair and had pink hair, he would stand out too much, and he doesn't want to be bothered. Like I love it. I love it
Nah,
absolutely so much. He's an entire character that I would love to
very, very
see
like
more episodes of, more
yes, please,
everything.
please,
He's
definitely.
tired of everybody and everything, and people just keep flocking
I
to him,
can
and he's like,
relate so much
why?
to him. It's funny. I can relate so much to him.
Oh
Like
really?
sometimes I just say yari yari in my head.
Exactly,
like,
exactly. You're like just
like no,
but
I
then
can't believe
yeah.
I'm surrounded by people like this. I
And
can
then, but
relate.
then you know, sometimes you see at a point he starts to enjoy it. There are
No,
certain life.
he does,
Yeah.
he does, he does.
Is that girl with the blue hair that feels like why is he not
What's her
walking?
name again?
I don't
Well,
remember. But why is he not
literally,
falling on the floor at me? Like
bro. I
that's the reason she's running
every
to him.
character, like the character development, everybody like actually actively changed. I mean, they are still very much annoying, but like there was a bit of character development. Everybody, people that were
Yeah.
selfish were no longer as selfish as
Mm-hmm.
that guy that was a perv that just wanted to see girls underwears. I mean, they all just like evolved and
So even he evolved
he evolved,
somewhat.
he
He got
evolved.
to
Love
stay with those
people,
people and
yeah,
accommodate them to an extent. But then
yeah,
yeah, that's actually a really good one. Yeah.
very good one.
So now we're going to just move on, and I'm just going to ask you some other now questions. This one has been in my mind, and I've entered arguments with people on top of it. I don't know why
Okay,
they even allow people to watch those type of things in that type of situation.
okay,
Subbed or dubbed?
definitely sub.
Okay, finally,
Why does dub even exist?
bro, exactly. Why does it
Ah,
exist?
because you're literally taking out
You're
the
thinking,
anime part
do
of
you
it. Why do you
get?
want to watch it in English or
Even the
another like
even the words don't sound, the voices don't sound the
the voices are the
same.
problem. The voices are actually the problem because I don't watch anything in dub. Not even talking of anime. Any movie that is not in English, please watch it in the original language because you
Thank
can't
you.
get the emotions and like the feel.
The
Of
voices
what
are just
actually.
weird. They're just saying things in different ways. They're just,
And then you meet someone, you're like, oh my god, I watch JJQ, I watch Demon Slayer. And you're like, oh, but I'm like, oh, I watch it in dub though. You're not watching it, my brother.
bro, you're
You're not
not.
watching it. Please go back.
These sounds, the effect. In fact, it sounds really. I saw one clip of Attack of Titans in English and in the. I'm like, why? Imagine Payne's statement. He's in from Naruto
Mm,
in English.
no, it doesn't even make any sense. And they will not be the ones that will be calling themselves anime geeks. But you're watching
Ah,
anime in English.
I don't know how those people decide that they want to walk this
No,
earth. I don't understand it, and I choose not to.
it's
Right
offensive.
now, I want to ask you: do you read manga?
No, I really want to. I think my problem is I keep saying I will read manga because I have somebody that reads manga more than he watches anime, and he's like always trying to get me to do it. I'm always saying I will do it. Like, I'm always interested at that moment, and something just takes my mind off of it. Because most of the time when I watch anime, it's like in between stuff. When I'm doing stuff, I'm just watching. And it's not every time that I want to like read something. I mean, I read books, but like I don't know why. I'm shocked that you have to go to certain websites. The process is kind of long.
It's
It's
long
longer than when I can just pull up Netflix or
and
pull
one.
up something else and watch. So maybe I'll actually get into
Yeah, so
it
I know
now.
people that would say, oh, because the storyline changes, there are edits that they don't put in the
Mm-hmm.
anime, and there are some animes that they have to take out some things that is in
Yeah,
them. Yeah,
true.
but then I do both. I do some manhwa, I do some mangas, I do anime. I don't think anybody should judge anybody for for not reading manga, but yeah, because
Some
you
people
still
would
enjoy.
avidly judge you.
Bro, see, I've met some. Oh, jeez, I've met some very interesting anime
Fans.
fans, bro. Like the argument, I don't get it. Like, why we, bro? I went to this anime crunch thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the conversation was if they took one Naruto character or the one that showed up in Boruto and put it in a fight with somebody else. And I'm just then at the table like, okay, so we're just comparing characters from
Some
different
people are
animes to fight.
actively way too deep into like
I don't judge anybody.
I don't
Honestly, it's
judge them.
your love. Your love. You're allowed to do what you want to do, right? But
Mm-hmm.
just don't judge people like us that are not very into the conversation like that. Like,
I just want to watch something and love it. I don't
exactly, and
want to
just
have
enjoy
to
it.
discuss and
Two, three
argue and
topics.
compare and no, I
I'll be
really
doing
don't
who
want
did
to
what
do that.
where.
I don't want to
Nah,
do that.
nah, G. It is something else. But then there's something now that I now really need to get your opinion on.
Okay.
Movie adaptations of anime.
Hmm.
I like that side. I like it very much.
Okay, so I'm not a fan. I'm really not a fan because, like I said, there are just some things that animation brings to life. Why are we bringing
Exactly.
human beings into it? There's some
Exactly.
characters that a human being cannot look like that. Forget VFX and
They
whatnot.
try. They
They do
try.
try, but like there's just some things that we want to see sketches, somebody
Do you
sketch, a cartoon,
understand?
an animation come to life. And we all know that most animes are long. You're never going to get that film adaptation to put all the details in. And I really don't want to
Exactly.
watch that. I liked it the way it
Exactly.
was, anyways. I mean,
They did a series of One Piece though. I didn't really make it through. Let
never,
me not lie. I'm not ready to
never.
watch One Piece because that's one of the things I
I
would do.
did
I do the
watch,
comparison in my
I
mind.
did watch like maybe 50 episodes of One Piece and I got tired. I mean, I just got tired.
You're
I mean, because I
allowed.
like things that are long, but then I don't like things that are long.
No, I think for me it's because it's not ended yet. Naruto, I watched 720
Also, yeah,
episodes.
because
Ooh.
I actually thought about it that way. This thing has not ended and it's still this long. When will it end? When will I? Nah.
Somebody told me it won't end. I'm like, oh well, they don't
Unpopular
want me to watch
opinion,
it.
though. Unpopular, I've never watched Naruto and I will never watch it.
I'm literally wearing
I
a
can see that.
um wow. Don't worry, I don't judge you because I watched it like 3 years ago. I
I
wasn't watching
think
it when it
the
was
thing is that
happening.
I've actually watched a bit of it when I was
Okay.
younger, but like as I am now, I'm
At
never
all.
going to watch it. I don't like when things are so long. I like a good
720
storyline
episodes.
that we can drag for like maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons. But when it's like an eternity, you will
But
never
they're
see me there.
finished. They're finished
And they
Naruto.
finished it, but
Wow. So even me that thought I was even trying. Oh
I'm even
well.
trying to watch Bleach now. But then I saw how long. I was
Oh,
like, what's actually going
I
on?
start stop. I'm still in the process. I've not reached the
Have
end.
I even finished season one?
Oh wow.
Let
At
me
least I'm in like
just
300.
Ah,
No, no, I'm not in 300. I'm in 200,
I don't even know how. I don't
185.
even know where I am. I just know that it is interesting. I wanted to watch something that was old
Yeah,
to
it
see,
is one
even
of the
get a
older
feel of
ones.
like, yeah, of what they were thinking that time.
But
But I'm actually enjoying it. It's just that when life comes, I forget about it and go back.
yeah, and you go and watch movies, and there are movies that come out. There's only so much you that you can, stretch across
Actually,
these things. You're really
yeah.
trying. Well done. Don't worry. I don't judge you. There's no judgment here. Don't worry. But I,
Thank you.
I like, I like the Bleach story. I think for me, the thing that's keeping me is I really want to see, Aizen's goal with the whole thing. That's the
Okay.
guy that was in there. There was a captain that defected that went to go
I have
and
not
raise the.
gotten there.
That was the beginning
I've
of the. That's
just
like the first. Oh my god! I just.
Bleach. The
Hey,
same Bleach that I
it's
watched.
after he went to save the girl
Mm-hmm.
Rukia in the Soul Society,
I've
a
not even
captain.
gotten there.
Oh, oh my god!
I've
Wow,
not even gotten
you have
there.
not entered the anime.
I've
You have
not
just
gotten
started
there.
after you have become
Yeah, I just started
a this
it.
thing Shinigami. That's all. Wow,
Yeah.
wow. Okay,
And he's
okay.
still doing little
He's still doing
little
little.
here and
Wow,
there.
there's so
Sub
many things.
so
His father was in the Soul Society,
really.
bro.
Did the
See
father
that.
have amnesia?
No, see, I don't know exactly. You see the character, you remember
Yeah.
exactly. I don't know how, but
Okay.
I
Now I
he
really
had
need to go
woken
back
up.
now.
I'm like, okay.
Now I
Then
need to
there's
go
one
back.
other story that links into a different sect, and I'm like, how many people want to be linked to the boy? How much power does he want to power?
Mhm.
But
I'm definitely going back now
exactly.
to
So
watch it.
like when they told me, oh, I ran, I would definitely go and finish it.
Mhm.
Okay, so we've talked about like the movie adaptations, right? And I want you to recommend I want you to recommend um an anime for anybody and everybody. Animes that you've maybe encountered. It can be more than one, right?
Okay.
But animes you think everybody should watch. Maybe you learn something from it because I think we learn from movies
Mm-hmm.
and shows like that. Or something you just think that everybody should watch this one.
Okay, I remember one of my friends, I was asking her if she watches anime and she said no, because she was like not interested in all this like battle thingies. She just felt like it was for boys, overgrown boys and whatnot. So
God
I was not
damn.
like, okay, I watched this anime one time on Netflix, Kakeguru. And I was like, I feel
Oh,
like she would like it because I did like it, and I wish they would do more. I don't know what's up with all these animes that are really good, but then they will stop it like just like that.
so
And
I
I
don't
don't
get
know.
it.
So I think Kakeguru is very nice, especially for people that do watch like high school movies, that love to
Okay.
watch things about very misunderstood, very psychotic people. You would love Kakeguru. Just know that because I do love it. And I heard that there's even a film adaptation. Let me go and judge them.
There's a
I'll
film
go and watch
adaptation.
it.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
go
I did
and
not
judge
know
them
that.
very well. I feel like that would work. It's not an adaptation of something like Kakeguru would work because there's no magical
Your
powers.
hand is not
It's just a
stretching.
random high school movie about
Yeah.
Japanese children that are very crazy and rich. So, like I said, Hunter x Hunter, classic, classic.
Actually
A lot of
great.
stories
I
to
don't know
be,
why
a lot of lessons to be learned.
yeah.
Like I love the character development. I think Hunter x Hunter is like my best character development kind of. Every time I'm like, gonna kill her, they're going to die this season, and then they rise up from the ashes and
Exactly.
they
The
power up. They actively
exactly.
work hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And try to
and
improve their
yeah,
skills.
so I really love, and I would always recommend Hunter x Hunter, and then Psychic because like
No, Asake
bomb.
is awesome.
Just
Asake is
watch. Those are the
awesome.
three things I would recommend to anybody.
I think for me, I would recommend. Well, I wouldn't send anybody to go and watch Naruto, but I liked this one. No Game No Life. It's one I really really enjoyed. I wish they
I
did it.
haven't heard of that.
Are you serious? No Game No
Yes.
Life. So basically, this isekai. They went from one life to
Yeah.
another. It's a set of brother and sister,
Okay.
and they are playing games with other characters, and it's lovely to just see them go through that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have much of they don't really change so much, but it's lovely, maybe because I like games and I like the risk
Yeah.
you put. And he's gambling, basically gambling people's lives and or his
Oh.
life to be able to play games with other people, because that's how they win territory instead of fighting. That's how they win territory and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. And the craftier you are, the even nicer, like even better for you and your
Okay.
race. Yeah, they were races. So it was really really cool. It was really really cool anime. I love JJK. I love JJK. The last
Mm.
season that they did, my friend told me that I should just be ready to cry.
But what's going on with them though? Like, can you just put people on that kind of cliffhanger for
Oh
like how
my
long?
God, but then
I
they,
was actually heartbroken, but I hope that there's some kind of miracle that will happen in the next season that would
bro,
repair our
because
broken hearts.
because everybody, it's like that
Can't tell me
season
that
4
that
of Game
baby is
of Thrones.
dead.
All of them are dead. All
Ah,
of them are dead.
hey, I don't even want to think about it. I think that's why I stopped talking about it because I don't want to think about it.
I thought I was when he was saying it. I thought he was like joking. When I started it, I was like, "Ah, she cannot. She died." I'm like, I don't understand. He's
They were
joking.
now doing
She must
flashback
have been
for us.
saved
They
now.
were doing, and you know the worst part was that that flashback they did. I thought maybe nothing was gonna happen to her. Just for me to see that, uh, and I was like,
No,
wait.
no. Somebody would have come to save her. They were always saving them
Trauma. We
now. They
just
were
wanted
always
to
saving.
traumatize everybody for no
Ah,
reason.
they just killed people and then they captured. Okay, now what is the next thing?
We
But
can
then,
even live with Nanami dying, but her, no, no, now stop it.
exactly.
That's just
She's the girl in their group.
like
But don't worry, they hopefully they'll bring out
okay.
something else, and we'll be able to continue the story and have many more conversations or arguments about it.
Hopefully,
And
hopefully
it better be better than that.
better than
Somebody must
that.
have
Oh,
survived. They can't do this thing.
I don't even
That
understand what
maybe
that
some
was.
magic. Somebody saved them from the
Some sort of
spirits
somebody in
and
the
brought them.
background somewhere
Here
that
you
we were not
get that we
aware
did not.
of.
They've not
That
told us the story about. Jejely, jejely. They should come and see them. I love the story of this guy though. Demon Slayer. Bro, there were sometimes watching him go
I
through.
was like actually like it's actually emotional.
Yes, they
It's
will pull
actually
out all your
very
strings.
emotional.
They will pull
Yes.
out all your strings. I'm watching him get up from one thing, and that's another thing I learned from animations. Even I rewatched Summer
Mm-hmm.
Jack recently, right?
I
And
need to watch that again.
bro, there's this episode where I think he was feeling very lost.
Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack was
Yeah.
feeling like he had tried and tried and
Because if it
tried.
was me, I would have given up. Oh.
Bro,
What you
I
mean you took me
swear.
to the future and I'm just there fighting robots? Please, I'll just go and marry and make
Do
new
you know,
family.
Jejely, I just continue
I'm gonna
my
be
life
fighting
like
Aku
that.
for like no reason.
Bro, and this
Over
time
and
they
over and
got
over again.
that was the entire story. And then
Yes.
the ending, those people that did season 5 did to us.
I need to
The
watch it now because I
ending
don't even
was
remember the ending.
let me not spoil it. Let me not spoil it for you. Like, go
Spoil
and
it, please. I
rewatch it.
love spoilers.
Okay, great. Okay, great. I'll spoil it. So in season 5, that they made for which we that watched it,
Mm-hmm.
they said that they brought up humans. Finally, there were some humans that he was fighting that were fighting on behalf of Aku. Some girls that they had
Really?
dedicated to Aku and everything. Now, after he killed most of them in a fight, I think once he saved one or something, and they went to fight Aku together. You know, they even formed love,
Mm-hmm.
everything. And then he killed Aku and they went to the past. And then she disappeared because if no
Oh,
Aku,
she's
no her.
yeah. Oh my god.
My God.
What?
Bro. And this man, after going through how many years of longing and suffering, finally found love. The love now went.
That's very
I
disturbing.
swear,
Oh.
man, that's just the worst thing.
That's very
That's just the
disturbing.
worst thing. And it was so painful. But the lesson I learned from it was like a sort of perseverance. That's one of the things that you can give
Yeah.
to Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
And there's this episode where he had lost all hope, and then there were these monks or something that wanted to climb the tallest mountain that nobody had ever climbed, and he went with
Mm-hmm.
them on the journey, and they got to the top. They actually got to the top, and I felt like that served as the like a way to reignite his
Is
ginger for him to go
ginger.
back, and really it
Yeah.
was. And for me, it actually taught me that right there is a need for resilience in life.
That's anime's whole story. Oh. No, I'm not going to give up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stand up again.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you see what's this guy's name in Demon Slayer? What's his name?
Hey, probably I forgot. It's not in my
Uh,
everyday. I've not
it's
watched it in
like
a while.
all their names are like literally in my
They're
head.
right there,
But
but you
you
can't
see the
remember.
way he's like, no, I need to get my stuff back to normal. I need to and just for her to still like end up being the baddest bee there
Honestly, she is. She
without
is.
sun burning her and all that. That was peak. That
No,
was a
that
peak
was,
moment. I was
bro.
like,
That was
I was like,
awesome. It was
I was
awesome. It was
I was like,
awesome.
yeah, this is it. So that guy has to be like one of the most resilient people because
Mm-hmm.
how did you get from one of the newest recruits? You're like on the level of what's that their name? God, the 12 like the what's their name?
I
The
shall
most
just
powerful
yeah.
demon
Those most
slayers.
the
Yeah,
samurais. Yes, don't worry, they're
yeah.
them. But then yeah, it's actually really cool. So that is actually the entire point, and in some way, it has taught us resilience.
Mm-hmm.
We that a lot of us that watch it, even if you've watched the cartoons back then, it taught
Yeah,
us resilience,
yeah. They did.
right? So that's really just it, right? The animes are really great. Animes are really great, and they teach you so much in life. They, for those people that don't want to watch it, everybody
People
picks
really
their
say,
choice. My
Are you a child?
Exactly. My sister says she doesn't like it though, but I don't think it's because she thinks it's childish.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone else watches anime except my older sister, but I don't think I think it's just a preference for her, right? I think it's just a preference for her, and I don't judge her. For those people that decide to judge me, that's their business. I watch my anime, they'll sleep in their house, everybody will be fine.
Everybody will be fine.
Yeah, so that's really it. Thank you so much for joining
Thank
us
you. Thank
today.
you for
Thank you for
having
talking about
me.
anime with me. I really hope we get to see like a whole lot more come out of the ones that we're waiting for to continue, so that we can
Hopefully.
enjoy it and have many more stories.
Yeah, I look
Thank you
forward to that.
everyone for joining us today to just talk about like anime and great stuff. So please watch anime if you've not tried it. Please do try it. It's great stuff. If you're looking for really good stuff, there are people that will happily recommend it. We like to share,
Yes.
right? And if you watch anime and you are a dedicated part of the community, thank you for the work that you do for us, and by just being a lover, right?
We feel the love.
Exactly. We feel the love, and it's so great to see like people just gather together to do
Yeah, actively.
anime,
Yeah.
right? It's really lovely to see you. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for joining us today,
Thank
and we will
you.
see you another time, and you will talk about anime with me. Bye
Bye.
bye.